Pete Hegseth, President Trump's Secretary of Defense, inadvertently included the top editor of The Atlantic in a Signal text chat group revealing the U.S.'s attack plans on Houthi rebels in Yemen earlier this month, according to the magazine. The Atlantic's editor-in-chief, Jeffrey Goldberg, reported in a nearly 3,500-word story published Monday that the U.S.'s most senior national security leaders included him in a group chat on Signal about upcoming military strikes in Yemen against the Houthis, an Iran-backed terrorist group. "I didn't think it could be real," he wrote. Then the bombs started falling. According to Goldberg's report, he received a connection request on Signal, an open-source encrypted messaging app, from a user identified as Michael Waltz. "I assumed that the Michael Waltz in question was President Donald Trump's national security advisor. I did not assume, however, that the request was from the actual Michael Waltz," Goldberg wrote. In the story, Goldberg detailed how the same user later added him to a group chat called Houthi PC Small Group, or Principals Committee, with contacts who appeared to be most of the Trump administration's national security leaders, including Hegseth, Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, and Deputy White House Chief of Staff Stephen Miller did on Saturday, March 15th, about 2 hours before America's bombing in Yemen became publicly known. Hegseth, a former host on Fox News, Fox and Friends Weekend, texted the Signal group the war plan, which included precise information about weapons packages, targets, and timing, Goldberg wrote. "I have never seen a breach quite like this," Goldberg wrote. "It is not uncommon for national security officials to communicate on Signal. But the app is used primarily for meeting planning and other logistical matters, not for detailed and highly confidential discussions of a pending military action. And, of course, I've never heard of an instance in which a journalist has been invited to such a discussion." Trump, asked about the group chat among his top officials that Goldberg had been privy to, said in a briefing with reporters Monday afternoon at the White House that he had no knowledge of the incident. "I don't know anything about it. You're telling me about it for the first time," he said, per the AP, adding that The Atlantic was not much of a magazine. Goldberg was concerned that the Signal text chat he had been added to could be a disinformation operation or a simulation of some sort, until Hegseth's account posted detailed information about the imminent strikes on Yemen, which the editor did not quote. He noted in the article that the Signal app is not approved by the government for sharing classified information. Hegseth had texted to the Signal group that the discussion about the military operation in Yemen was secure, according to Goldberg. The secretary had written in the chat, "We are currently clean on OPSEC," which is jargon for operational security. According to The Atlantic, the veracity of the messaging group was confirmed by Brian Hughes, a spokesman for the National Security Council. "This appears to be an authentic message chain, and we are reviewing how an inadvertent number was added to the chain," Hughes wrote in a statement. "The thread is a demonstration of the deep and thoughtful policy coordination between senior officials. The ongoing success of the Houthi operation demonstrates that there were no threats to troops or national security." Leading up to the 2016 U.S. presidential election, and afterward, Trump and other Republicans attacked Hillary Clinton for using a private email server in her home for official communications when she was Secretary of State under President Obama. Indeed, Trump had demanded she be imprisoned over the matter, leading to chants of "lock her up" at his rallies. Clinton was cleared of wrongdoing by the FBI. On Monday, Clinton posted an image of The Atlantic's story on Facebook with the comment, "Eyes, you have got to be kidding me."